Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janelle Zamora and this is Scent Talk from my closet, the fragrance closet. On this channel, we go over all things fragrance. We cover niche perfume houses. We go over layering combos. We talk about designers, celebrity fragrances, highlight indie perfume brands on the channel, do head-to-head wear tests, all things fragrance. If that's something you're interested in, go ahead and continue watching. Consider hitting that subscription button and the bell so you'll be notified to new videos because you never know which fragrance house or perfume topic we're going to cover next. Now, I do like to focus on one perfume house or topic at a time, and this week we are focusing on vanillas and or gourmand fragrances. So in today's video, we're reviewing Whispers in the Library by Maison Margiela, and we have not covered a replica week on the channel, and I'm a little bit inspired. This is the second fragrance that, spoiler alert, I really enjoyed. And it's unique. It is unique enough to want to own a full bottle. The first fragrance was Matcha Meditation. I did do a side-by-side wear test comparison, so I invite you to go check out that review. It was right up against Andromeda's Moon's version of Matcha Meditation. However, it's not available on the site right now on Andromeda's Moon. So if I were to want that scent, I would have to buy the original bottle. It is glorious. I fell in love with it. So for today, Whispers in the Library. This one was brought about in the year 2019, and it is considered an amber woody fragrance. So we're taking a little break off of the wanna eat your arm off type gourmands, and we are checking this out. We're going down autumn lane, honestly. I know that Replica has a few in their line, like I believe it's Autumn Vibes, and there's another one, By the Fireplace and Jazz Club. All of those just kind of scream fall to me, or to everyone pretty much, but I really feel like Whispers in the Library is right there in that fall, wonderful, cozy category. So the fragrance notes here are in the top, and I did find this at Harrods for $101 for a 100 ml bottle. That was the best price I found on the internet, you know, from a trusted retailer. Okay, so in the notes on their site on Harrods, it says it has pepper, orange flower, patchouli. I don't smell the patchouli. We have tonka bean in the mid. We have vanilla, cedarwood, and vetiver. The vetiver and the vanilla, this is where it takes me. This fragrance reminds me of another fragrance that is in my collection that is an absolute love. This is a straight up unisex fragrance, leaning slightly masculine. And I'm going to attribute that to the woods and the vetiver that are in here. Not to say it is not cozy. Okay, I do not have it on my arm any longer, but oh my gosh, okay, this is so unbelievably amazing. This is cozy. Oh my gosh, this is just underrated, I feel. My goodness. To me, this opens with a sweet, almost boozy type feel. Yeah, like I'm having a, you know, a drink. There's a drink of whiskey. I'm having a whiskey. And oh my gosh, it has an ambery tone to it, and the vanilla comes in just to warm things up pretty much in the dry down of this fragrance. And the entire way, it is to me very reminiscent, and I mean very, and I couldn't find it anywhere. I might be the only weirdo out here that really thinks that this fragrance smells like this, but to me it really does. It smells like a toned down version of MFK's Grand Soir. That is what it smells like to me. So if you have gotten your nose on this beautiful amber vanilla bomb, then you kind of know the realm that Whispers in the Library is. I believe there's a few fragrances that it was considered to smell like that I have not smelled. One of them being Mercedes. It's by Mercedes. Black, Mercedes-Benz something black. I'll put it up here for you guys. It's a weird bottle. I'm a little tempted to check it out if it is in this scent profile for sure. So your MFK, you have this coming in at $235 for 60 ml bottle, and the replica is $101 for 100 mls. this fragrance, you really don't need too much to get your point across. This is a very, very loud, strong fragrance. It projects, it lasts. Oh my goodness. I mean, you're going to stand out in a crowd. I feel it is very unisex, but I also feel that you could warm it up and make it slightly more feminine with a few different layering combos or layering options. Definitely. Your Grand Soir by MFK. Gorgeous fragrance. So leaning masculine in that realm. And Whispers in the Library here just gave me that feel. But on a very interesting, on a different tone. It gave, I'm sorry, excuse me. It gave me just a tone down. I'm not screaming, roaring, you know, my amber, you know, dominance at you. This is not boss vibes. This is, I am really, truly just a wonderful intellect here. You know, I cannot say that it reminds me of a library. I don't know. The whole gist of this fragrance is the slowing down of time between books and whispers of turning pages. This evokes the memory of a mysterious library made of antique woodwork perfectly waxed. Inspired by the scent of waxwood and paper, the combination of pepper notes with woody and warm notes of cedar and vanilla recreates the atmosphere of an ancestral library. I guess I just haven't stepped foot in one of them ancestral libraries to be able to say that, yeah, that's the vibe it gives. It gives me fall. It gives me a nice brisk walk in the woods, even though the cedar is not piercing. Let me tell you what I mean by that. In, for example, Mancera's Instant Crush and in Al Hermain's Amber Oud Gold, in those two particular fragrances, you get a very piercing wood, you know, definitely masculine, but very, very piercing. This wood in here is not piercing at all. This is just, it's just reminding you of fall. It's giving me fall. I could not jive all the way with Jazz Club. My son ended up overtaking my dossier version of Jazz Club. I could not. I could definitely jive with Whispers in the Library. So I tried it last night, woke up with still smelling it on my pajamas, and today I still have it on what I wore today. Oh my gosh, it is here on clothes. This penetrates the clothes. Even though it's not a very strong fragrance, it still has the power to penetrate your clothes and give you just such a nice, intimate scent bubble. So at the beginning of the wear, it is a little stronger and you do get slight projection and sillage. I would say it's low. It's definitely not even moderate. It's low. So that's one of the reasons why I feel like it's very comforting. It's non-offensive. Very non-offensive. Whereas, let's say that I were to go with Grand Soir, it would arrive in the room before me. It is so strong and very, very beautiful projection. Oh gosh, I love Grand Soir by MFK. I really do. But this is a nice option, you guys. It is an eau de toilette concentration, whereas the MFK is an eau de parfum. So the concentration is definitely different. The Replica is lighter. It's a lighter feel. So honestly, it must be the tonka bean and the vetiver combination that is leading me towards the Grand Soir. Truly enjoyed this fragrance. I really did. I wore it on its own last night, and today I decided, okay, I want to definitely add some vanilla to this, but I don't want to add a basic vanilla, you know, a light vanilla. I want it to have a little bit of weight, just a little bit. So I went with Bonfire Bash. Now this has vanilla bourbon, creamy sandalwood, and cashmere musk. Now, I was getting a little boozy tone here from the Whispers in the Library, so this went absolutely perfectly. I sprayed myself, okay, so I put this all over, and I sprayed myself with this first. Then I went in topped it off with the Replica, and then I sprayed my clothes with the Replica and then with this to top it off. So it was almost like a little sandwich. So if you have already tried Whispers in the Library and you felt like you didn't get any longevity whatsoever, try layering it with a nice heavier fragrance. This was just enough heavier to be able to still enjoy and, you know, perceive the fragrance well enough. So it gave me a solid 7 hours on skin where I was able to still enjoy on my skin. Oh my gosh, gorgeous, gorgeous fragrance here, you guys. I do have a couple layering options to go with this. Did I talk to you guys about what Maison Francis Kurkdjian's has in the Grand Soir? I don't think I gave you the notes. Let me just do that right now. We have amber, tonka bean, we have siam benzoin, vanilla, labdanum, and lavender. So in the Grand Soir, the lavender here and the amber definitely is what gives us the masculine tone, to me, to my nose anyways. Just kind of like the lavender in YSL Libre, even the intense version gives me a slight masculine feel. That's what I get from MFK's Grand Soir. So both of these fragrances would combine amazingly with, if you want to keep it with that wonderful autumn tone, we have here Golden Hour Coast. Now this has Sun-Kissed Bergamot, Golden Pear, and Radiant Woods. Yes, this would combine beautifully with Whispers in the Library and Grand Soir, no problem. Now, any vanilla that you love also would definitely go beautiful with these two. Now, Midnight Amber Glow. If you want to add just a little creaminess for whatever reason, and this is not a creamy fragrance. It was not creamy to me, but it still managed to be very cozy. But if you do want to add that, we have here Smooth Amber, Caramel Latte, and Vanilla Bourbon. So we have a little bit of the booziness. Oh, we have that caramel latte. I think it would be such a cozy, warm, just beautiful base. This would be gorgeous with it. I would wear it for sure with Whispers in the Library. So with Whispers in the Library, you're at a definite better price point to be able to spray to your heart's content. However, the MFK Grand Soir is so much stronger that you don't even need as much you know, sprays to get your point across here. Definitely not. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance. I'm very, very, now with this, I kind of want to break down who's with me. Let me know in the comments if you would like a whole week of Replica, I was going to say fireworks, what? Of Replica fragrances, an entire week. They have so many. And so far, I have really fallen in love with Matcha Meditation and now Whispers in the Library. Solid, solid offerings from this house. I think that was it. I would love to get into the history of the house of Maison Margiela. It started off like that. They dropped the Martin in the year 2014, but I definitely won't take up any of your time on that right now because we're not focusing on an entire week yet of this brand. I think that's it. Oh, so exciting. Very, very comforting. Highly, highly recommend at least you getting a sample of this. It's so, so good. And a very, very interesting turn here, you know, from the very sweet gourmand, fragrances that we've been covering on the channel this past week. We have plenty more, you guys, of gourmands and vanillas to discover, to compare, contrast, review, layer, all of that. As always, if you have any suggestions on what you think we should cover, what you're interested about, you let me know and we will put it to the test. Thank you so much, guys, for all your support on the channel. Truly appreciate it. I'm having so much fun. Absolutely love it. And you have a blessed rest of your day, your night, or your evening, and you stay safe. Thanks. Bye-bye.